Well, good morning from the Fine Can Ranch at Cedar Creek Lake, Texas. Hopefully I'll get this done without getting rained on. We've had a little rain off, a little rain on, so maybe I'll get this out. Hopefully I'll get a shooting review out while I'm at it. I came across something kind of curious, and then after I got it, I did some videos on it. And it's the same model, but it has a different printing on it than the one I have. So what we want to talk about here is the Daisy 856 multi-pump pneumatic rifle. We can see it down here, and we'll look it over. We'll turn it around, and we'll talk about this piece right here, and we'll move it down the line. So again, this is the 856 Daisy 177 caliber BB and/or pellet. They claim that this thing knocked out about 650 feet per second. Now these were made from about 1985, I believe, to 2006. So again, feet per second is 670, top pump. And then one of these days, I swear I'm going to buy a chronograph, and I can test them at different pump levels or whatever. But the overall length is 37 inches. The barrel is 20.5 inches, and it weighs in at about 2.7 pounds. Now, I kind of got a thing. I like some of these older pneumatic rifles. I know they're cheap. They're not like your big PCPs or some of your higher end brake barrels, but they're just fun. That's, to me, they're just simplicity and they're fun, and I enjoy them. I enjoy collecting them. I have them around there. Very, very hollow stocks. Just this for a butt piece on it. No rubber, no nothing. But they're fun. And actually, for its years, this one's in pretty good shape. But the one thing I noticed, and you may have noticed, this one's called a Cobra. Most of the ones I saw were called an Eagle. Almost every one of them that I found, including in my book, were called an Eagle. I don't know what the difference is. I mean, they look the same to me. This kind of reminds you that what was that movie with, I can't think of his name off top. He had that lowrider car, and he was running around, and he was this like off the wall cop, and he was protecting this lady. I think it's called Cobra. That's what it's called, Cobra. And he had the little Cobra thing. He was on his 45 with the white grips on it, and I can't think of his name to save my soul right now. But so I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't tried this with a BB. I don't like really shooting BBs through these because they appear to have a rifle barrel, but there is a port right here that you can slide down to load your BBs in. It's probably one of those you just gotta, because there's not really a window where you can see where the BBs are like you can on the Crossman, like the 760s and stuff. But now, one concern I have with this, I'm not going to return it because I can make it work, is this piece right here. Sometimes when I pull it back, see, it stops right there. It doesn't come all the way back. You got to kind of ram it forward, and then you can hit it. See, it didn't come all the way back. And let me see if I can do this again with my, it's very kind of tied up, but if I do get it, see if I can get it to do it. There it went. See, it went all the way back. But sometimes it'll push straight forward, no problem. But most times I have to put my thumb right here and kind of, there it went. Sometimes it makes a clicking sound. I don't know if there's a BB trapped in there or what. Now you're loaded up, and you can pump it up. And so this was a Gamo scope that I got with another deal. I couldn't make it work, but I finally got it to work on this one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit a pickleball or anything with it, but I can hit something with it on this one. So I put a little bit higher mount on it, and just some stuff I had laying around. But this does have the regular, pretty positive cross bolt safety on it. You know, now I don't mind telling you that the whole thing is, this is all plastic. All of this is plastic. Yeah, quite a few guys were used to these. Oh, drops are falling on my head. But at any rate, this is plastic. Of course, you've got this steel shroud that goes around the actual barrel of the gun. I'm sure if this thing lost the seals or anything, you'd be better off to try to rebuild it yourself, because it's not worth sending in someplace. So you do have your elevation here. Might be hard to see, but there's a small screw that you can loosen and slide that back and forth for your windage. Pretty basic little rig. And there's quite a few guys that are shooting PCPs and big multi-dollar brake barrels today that were probably reared on something just like this right here. This is where it all got started, in my opinion. That's kind of where I got started at, is 760s, and I don't know how many different daisies I went through the years. Wish I had some today, but who knows where they went. And so, you know, just a fun gun to plink with. I wouldn't use it for hunting anything. I mean, back when we were kids, we would run out someplace and try to pop birds or squirrels or whatever with them, and that's what we did. So, but not in bad shape. And then we'll get this video uploaded, and then we'll try to get a shooter review out, see if the weather works with me, and we'll just go from there. So I just wanted to share that with my viewers. It's just something different. Definitely not a high dollar thing. The cat made me a good offer on it, so I slapped it up, and here it is. The 856 Sylvester Stallone. That was the guy's name. Sylvester Stallone played in that movie. Now I remember it. Hey, Rocky, you got to get out in the ring. Anyway, that's it right there. So, and you can imagine, and you guys can probably remember this back when you were younger and probably smarter than you are now, come to think of it. But that would look pretty impressive if it was in a package, and you're like, oh, I gotta have that. The other one's got an eagle on there, like an eagle taking off, and it's called the Eagle. Nice gold looking, you know. Good move on Daisy's half is a selling point, in my opinion, because that's just the kind of thing that and some young girls too would say, oh wow, that's bad, you know. I gotta have that one. All the guys are gonna flip when they see this, because that shit. And we never grow out of it. We just do it with 4-wheel drive trucks and big tires and all that other garbage. You know it, I know it, we all know it. So, you know, in my case, I do it with motorcycles, but whatever it is, it's just a fact. Good selling point though from Daisy. Yeah, I let some man cart stuff loose on that one. But at any rate, so there it is. We're going to try to we'll get this one uploaded, and then I'll see if I can, you know, pop a few cans with it, see what it does, and then we'll go on from there. I've got another one I want to review. I can't find it. I'm telling you, I got so much stuff laying. I can't find it. Seriously, I just can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. It's in there somewhere. But at any rate, that's how we do it at the Fly Can Ranch, and we'll see you in a little bit, if weather permitting. Later.